Hey guys, Jsnow, another review for you guys, and this one's for Night of the Dead, an early access game that just came out in August. So this clip probably sums up how I feel about early access zombie games. Oh no 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 no! What is he doing? Oh shoot! Oh my god, wow, look how many claymores. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh no, it's everything over. Oh god, explode the barrel. No, what are you doing? Why am I fucking? Oh my god, get that out there. Oh my god. Wow. Alright. Obvious no, don't. So let's first go into crafting. So this is a zombie kind of a tower defense building game. So building things is a big part of the game, which I personally don't like because I tried out like Fortnite and I can't build for the life of me. And other games that require building like 7 Days to Die. This game is most similar to 7 Days to Die than it is dayz or any other survival game. Maybe more similar to H1Z1, rest in peace. But yeah, it's a building game, but I found it surprisingly easy to actually do things. So the problems I had with games like 7 Days to Die is it was an early access hell for, I think, almost 7 years now, ironically. And it's just, and the game keeps changing. First it was like a generic zombie building block Minecraft game, then it turned into like Skyrim the last time I played it. It was really confusing, and the graphics were really bad. The UIs were horrible. I don't even know if the game improved. I check once in a while, but it feels like every time they make an alpha build, something new happens. So in this game, building is super easy. You just hit the B button on the keyboard, and you'll get this little quick menu with all the things you can build. You can build a lot of fun stuff, and then you just click build, and then you don't have to like angle it. It's not hard to angle anything. It will show up here. It'll give you the buttons on the screen, which I think is one of the most important things, because a lot of games, like I think Fortnite, unless they changed it, when you try to build a tower or something, you have to remember the buttons, because otherwise you don't know where to put it and you're screwed. But in this game, it always has the tutorial buttons up, which is nice, and then you can just snap it together. It's nice and simple. I've had almost no issues with building, and it actually ended up being a lot of fun, because since this is tower defense, you gotta like the mazes. So another thing to note is this game does have an ending, so I actually never hit it, but you're supposed to survive on this island for a bunch of days. It's around about a month or more, give or take. And you have to basically survive off the land, which also is an issue that I'll go into in a bit, but resources are technically limited as certain things will not respawn eventually, and that becomes a big problem in multiplayer. But otherwise, you can build all these types of tools where you can get logs, you can mine for ore. So gathering is a big aspect of this game, of course, so you can chop down trees, you can mine logs, you can make little blacksmiths, tanning booths, you can go hunting, all this other stuff, and you can create and upgrade your weapons at the weapon tool bench. I'm not going to go into like the heavy details in this video, but you can basically upgrade your weapons with the materials you find while hunting. But where does this game really shine? It's in the traps. So the traps you can make are a ton of fun to kill zombies with. I mean, some of them are OP. Right now I'm playing on normal difficulty mode for the most part, and some of the traps are absolutely insanely OP, but there's a lot of difficulty modes you can play with, including permadeath and waves and all different kinds of stuff. As far as the talent system, it is a little disappointing. It's only access through the research table, which you can build, and it's really generic. As you can see here, you can like upgrade your attack speed and less materials for things, but you do need it in order to be able to build different items. And then you get research notes, which you can get from scavenging cars or paper bags you see, or by collecting leaves and crafting. In order to upgrade most of your weapons, you're going to need to find all kinds of animals running around, and they are everywhere. And they are annoying to catch sometimes. I just need to do that. Rest in peace. But yeah, hunting does not usually go well in this game. Doesn't this work? Oh shit. It did work. Oh shit. Oh my god. Alright, so now it's time for combat. So, of course, everybody loves combat, right? I mean, what's a zombie game without combat? So, in this game, combat comes down to just a couple of things. It's really simple. It's more of an arcade style, unlike if you played like dayz, you know, it's very clunky, you have to be very accurate with your shots, and this here, you can kind of just go buck wild crazy. But there's 3 bars that you see at the top, so one is health, the other one is stamina, and the third one, I don't know the name for it, because I didn't see any, like, there's really no guides in the game at the moment, because it's early access, but it's basically like a strength bar. So basically, the lower that gets, the more susceptible you are to being grabbed and knocked down. So zombies can grab you, it is very rare. But I have seen it happen, and it usually happens once your strength bar, so to say, goes down. So in order to refill that, you just have to eat up. Now another major issue is bullet sponges. So as you can see, I'm creating Pinhead right here because a lot of the zombies, this is on normal mode you're watching right now, and there's like 6 or 7 different modes. They take a ton of hits. Of course, once you upgrade your weapon, it will be super, super easy. But I think the whole point of that is mainly so the traps don't kill zombies too quick. Because as you can see right here on normal, I put the little spinny trap here, and the zombies just die so quickly. Also, just quick reminder, yeah, if a zombie gets near a trap while you're near it, they will hit you. But otherwise, zombie pathing is a little strange. What? What? Who hurt you? Oh, me! Oh, God. So it's especially apparent once it hits nighttime and you do hit a wave of zombies. There's a lot of fun traps like you see right here, but they basically just beeline it towards you, and anything in their way it'll try to break, unless I break them. And gunplay for the most part is pretty smooth. It's really easy to aim. The only thing is the recoil is absolutely wild. There's no recoil option, so yeah, don't try to spam your gun. And then the other issue is that zombies have hearing problems. So a lot of things won't trigger zombies to notice you, even like explosions and stuff, unless you're in a certain room, which is strange. There's like apartment buildings where they'll hear you from miles away, but when you're outside like this, nothing happens. And then the AI is not exactly that smart. As you can see here, he just likes to spin to win, I guess. Or spin to lose, I should say. So zombie tracking does leave some to be desired, but we're not talking like dayz levels of zombie issues. Like, yes, the zombies will kill you. No, they're not going to go through walls. It may happen. They might detect you through walls, but they usually don't go like right through the walls. And trust me, if you put the difficulty up, you're going to have a challenge. Oh, whoa! Can I like walk or? Don't look behind me. I won't go to the shadow realm. Oh boy. Oh, shadow realm it is. I don't think there's any way to Oh shit! So it's like one at a time. Oh my god. I'm gonna die if I keep running. Oh, I think I'm gonna die beforehand. Oh, I'm definitely gonna die. Ripperoni! Wow. Look at that. Okay. So multiplayer, I assume this game's fun with friends. But anyway, what do you call it? Night of Dead, the issue with this is that because it had no hype, and the fact that it came out of absolutely nowhere pretty much, not many people even know about the game, so a lot of the servers just don't have people in it right now. And while there is a lot of servers, there's like nobody playing. Dedicated, hosted servers, LAN servers, nothing. And then the other major issue is that server lag and player problems. So on top of rubber banding, wrong player numbers shown, if you're playing on a dedicated server over the internet and not LAN, the rubber banding is brutal. Also the fact that since resources are shared and there's no protection, you can, steal everybody's stuff, log out, and guess what? They'll never ever see it again for the rest of their save file. So that's pretty much why most people who are playing on private servers with their friends. I don't know if I can recommend any type of multiplayer right now. I mean, you can't have fun solo, and I have, busy schedule and lots of games and reviews and stuff to do, but I do have 28 to almost 30 hours in this game just playing by myself, and then the fun part is the ways at night, where you can build mazes for your zombies to go through. Alright, this did not work out. Alright, whatever. Really? Alright, so this. Run. 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 Hope this doesn't kill me. So to sum up this review, the pros are, it's still fun even though you're playing solo, but that's of course subjective. I've had plenty of fun and I've pretty much played exclusively solo. I've actually hated playing with other people, at least on public worlds. If I can get somebody to join in, I might do some videos later. It's easy to learn, but there is a lot of difficulties if you really want to ramp it up. You saw the clip of the legendary difficulty, that was with the tons of zombies, and that wasn't even a zombie wave, so I don't even want to imagine what a zombie wave looks like. They also just patched it to increase the amount of zombies on legendary difficulty. Woo! And then also, very fun trap system. There are a lot of traps, I didn't want to spoil them for you guys, but there is a ton of fun stuff. Even a medieval trap that might even be a meme. And then also the game actually works for the most part. Not really that many bug and glitches at all. The only issue is zombie pathing and zombie senses are really strange and they definitely need a lot of work because it can lead to some really odd scenarios. Like I did have a wave spawn right next to my base and I was able to basically spawn kill them with some of the traps. Now for the cons, the multiplayer public servers are pretty much unplayable due to lag, and then how the resource system works because you can grief really easy in this game. And I even got kicked out of a server just because I picked up somebody's, I guess, ammo, but there's no way to really chat, so he just kicked me and I had no idea what happened. The second thing is it can get stale. Most of the updates have been hotfixes. The only update I think, other than like zombie counts and stuff, was pretty much just adding like a quarrying machine and like a forest and a couple of farming options, but otherwise there hasn't really been any like major game-changing updates. So it's at a slow pace because it is a two-man team and they said they want to be done by Q4 of 2021. But the price for early access, number 3 we have here, is $25, which seems a little odd because most early access games of this type usually are around 20 or 15 unless you're dayz trying to get $30 for a steaming pile of. But anyway, yeah. So the price is $25, which I think is a little bit steep. I mean, what they offer is fun, but for anybody who's really saving up money, I think that might deter a lot of people from playing. So to sum up the review, I think the game's worth it if you have friends that want to play. It's tower defense, easy to learn, so you could definitely get a bunch of friends together and probably have a good old time on legendary difficulty going bananas. If you want to enjoy a zombie survival simulator without too many bugs and in single player, you can make your own games, your own little, you can't really do anything with the map. There is a Unreal Engine editor you can use to spawn things in, but that too is also a little bit wonky. But you can definitely have fun by yourself and you don't have to worry about the multiplayer too much. And then also if you enjoyed 7 Days to Die but found it messy. Also another note is building mazes is a lot of fun. I haven't really been able to do that because I just don't have the time to do it, but I've seen some people make some huge, crazy rat trap mazes. So the game is not worth it. If you want to play with randoms online, you can't really do anything because the rubber banding is just bad and the system is just bad for online. If you enjoy PvP, it is hard to find a PvP server, and then on PvP you join in teams. And then the issue was, I think you can kill your teammates or something like that. They might have fixed that part, but since nobody's playing, there's really not much PvP you can do. So it's a little disappointing on that side. And lastly, if you don't like gathering and building. So building, while it is easy, gathering is a pain. So in a lot of this video you saw, I did use the Unreal Engine. Don't use it, the Unreal Engine editor, whatever you call it. Don't use it during multiplayer, of course. I think for some reason it might work in that because you don't want to get banned or reported or anything like that. But if you're doing a single player game, it should be fine. But even with that, I had trouble trying to get copper ore and certain materials because copper ore for some reason does not drop off anything except cars, metal, and then if you find iron ore, and it's only a chance if you find iron ore. So that could actually take it could take an hour or two maybe just to build a couple of traps, which can take quite a while and can definitely turn off people. But anyway, so thank you guys for watching this video. You can check out my other reviews like Fallout 76 and Dying Light, which Dying Light is probably one of the best zombie games. That's so old, but it's still so good. And you can also subscribe. We also do VR chat memes, and we do World of Warcraft videos if you guys enjoy that. And then I also have a second channel in the description below for Magic the Gathering and Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card games. So anyway, thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video.